So again, good morning. Working now. Okay, so let's come to find our comfortable seat. Dana, why don't you come say hi to everybody quick? You know everybody on here. Dana's here too, so you know Kathy, you know Nancy. Oh, Nancy, our cousin Nancy's on. Oh, you can't see Nancy. Oh, there's hey, and Carolyn's there too.
Hi. Oh, hey guys.
We're all
I'm
here.
the sunshine over here.
Oh, there's Nance up there in Massachusetts.
Hey,
Look at
and you're still being.
Everybody.
Oh,
okay.
everybody. Oh, good to see you guys.
Good. I'm so glad we could all do this together.
Yay.
Awesome. All right, go away.
I'm doing the practice too. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna be over
here. Don't wipe your butt on my wiped his butt on my mat. Flip it over. Sorry. All right. So good morning again, everybody. And Dana's doing well. She's rehabbing and her ankle's doing really well. So I'm glad she could do the practice with us. And so this morning, a little movement. And I think we're all experiencing some nice weather today up and down the East Coast. I think it's going to be around the 70s by you, 70s up by us. And I'm sure up in Massachusetts, Nancy. So let's get the body moving. Let's come to find our seat. When you're ready, relaxing the shoulders, closing the eyes, just allowing ourselves to settle in for a moment. Bringing awareness to your surroundings. At this moment, trying to slow the breath down and deepen it a bit. And for this first part, let's try to keep the eyes closed as we gently stretch to begin the practice. So really just tuning into your sense of hearing. And even if you feel like maybe you twisted the wrong way or you felt like you're doing it wrong, try to trust the body. Just go where the body goes. See what feels good. We're not moving too fast right now. We're just opening up with our stretches. So when you're ready, interlace the fingers, press the palms forward, and press the palms up towards the sky or ceiling. Inhale here, and exhale, twist to your right side as you release the hands and come into your twist. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, come back to center, rise the arms, interlace and press. Inhale, exhale, twist left. Inhale here. Exhale fully. Inhale, return to center, interlace and press. Release the right hand or fingertips down and tilt to your right side, keeping the eyes closed still or floating them open, whatever feels right. And then over to your left side. Just trying to find yourself in space. And then slowly return to center, fingertips to either side of the hips, gently float the eyes open. Again, reach over to your right side with your left arm. And for the transition, we're going to hinge forward, swoop the opposite arm over the head. So slowly hinge forward at the hips, take the left hand down, swoop the right arm out and over the head. Hinge forward, swoop the left arm out and over the head. Again, over to your left side. Breathe in as you reach. Breathe out, hinge forward. Breathe in, reach over again. One more round over to your left. And over to your right. And come back to center with the hands. Sit up tall, send your chin to chest. Take hold of opposite elbows behind you and tilt your right ear to right shoulder. Relax the chin back to chest. Reverse the placement of the hand. So now your opposite hand comes on top of the opposite elbow. Just a gentle switch over, and then tilt your left ear, left shoulder. Relax the chin to chest. Release the hands, reach the arms out and up. Send the arms forward, come over to hands and knees for cat and cow. Your movement and your breath. Come back to center, neutral spine. Extend right leg back behind you. Keep the toes flexed to floor. Extend left arm in front. Working the core, inhale here. Exhale, elbow to knee, round the spine. Inhale, extend. Exhale, round in. Inhale. Exhale. Two more, inhale. Exhale. Last one. Exhale, round in and hold, but breathe. Extend. Release the hand down, send your right foot to your left side, look over your shoulder. Come back to center, release the knee down. Opposite leg, left leg, right arm. Inhale. Exhale, round in. Inhale, extend, reach, exhale, round. And really exaggerate this movement. As you reach, flex the toes, reach through the fingertips, spread the fingers wide. Exhale, round in, really try to tuck the chin in, elbow to knee. Two more, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale and hold. Breathe. Inhale, extend. Exhale, hand down, left foot, right side. Look over right shoulder. Come back to center. Curl the toes or untuck the toes for active child's pose or regular child's pose. Extend the arms and bow down. Gentle rocking side to side. One more breath. Slowly transition downward facing dog. And pedal out the legs. Light pulsing into the shoulders if the shoulders are free of injury. Keep the navel hugging in towards the lower back. One more breath. Walk the feet forward to a standing forward fold. Bend the knees, take hold of opposite elbows, and sway gently side to side. Press through the feet and slowly begin to rise up one vertebra at a time. Make your way to the top of the mat. Mountain pose. 4 rounds of sun salutation, but we're doing the sun salutations incorporating those push-ups. So this is a very active spring sun salutation. So as we come in, we'll do a first round slow. If we get a little too fast for you, please come in at your own pace. Step the feet hips distance apart. Reach the arms out and up. Bend the knees, come to chair pose. Inhale here. On the exhale, hinge at the hips, clasp the hands behind, squeeze the shoulder blades together and fold forward. Inhale here. Exhale, release the hands down, step the left foot back. Back knee down, swoop the arms out and up. Then take the arms to goddess arms. Then send the hands down and step to plank. Hold plank for 3 breaths. Last breath. Lower to the knees. 2 rounds of push-ups. Hug the heels into the buttocks to make it more accessible. Elbows draw in. Lower heart down. Press yourself up. Lower heart down. Press yourself up. And then eventually all the way down until you come to cobra. Untuck the toes. Stay low in cobra with hands underneath the shoulders, or clasp the hands behind. Squeeze shoulder blades together. Release the hands, up and back to downward dog. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out, step your left foot forward. Low lunge, arms reach up. Goddess arms. Plant the hand, step the right foot forward, standing forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, swoop the arms out and up, chair pose. Straighten the legs, come back to mountain. 3 more rounds. Inhale, arms up, bend the knees, chair. Exhale, hinge at the hips, clasp the hands and fold. You can leave out the hands clasped if it's too much for the shoulders. Take the hands down, step the right foot back. Reach the arms up. Goddess arms. Plant the hands, step to plank. Breathe in. Breathe out, lower to the knees. Take your 2 rounds of push-ups. Move with your breath as intricate as you can. Keep the elbows hugging in. Last one, lower all the way down, swoop to cobra, your variation with the hands. Release, press up and back, downward dog. Right foot steps forward. Back knee down, arms reach up. Goddess. Plant the hand, step the left foot forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, swoop the arms up, chair pose, breathe in. Breathe out, return to mountain. Breathe in, chair. Breathe out, fold, clasp hands if it's accessible. Breathe in. Breathe out, release the hand, step left foot back. Breathe in, arms reach up. Breathe out, goddess. Breathe in, plant the hand, step to plank. Breathe in. Breathe out, release the knees, push-ups. All the way down, cobra. 2 breaths. Up and back to downward dog. Left foot steps forward. Breathe in, reach up. Breathe out, goddess arms. Breathe in, right foot steps forward. Breathe out here. Breathe in, half lift. Breathe out, fold. Bend the knees, chair. Back to your mountain. Last round together. Chair pose. Hinge and fold. Release the hand, step the right foot back. Reach up. Open up to goddess. Plant the hand, step to plank. Nice transition, lower to the knees. Your 2 rounds of push-ups. Come to your cobra. Up and back to downward dog. Right foot forward. Reach the arms to God, to reach up to the sky, and then come to goddess. And then step the opposite foot forward. Nice. Nice, Nancy, nice calf. Breathe in, half lift. Breathe out, fold. Breathe in, chair pose. Breathe out, return to your mountain. Look down at the feet, take them hips distance apart. Again, clasp the hands or take hold of an opposite wrist. Inhale, slight back bend at the top. Exhale, bend at the knees, fold forward. Relax the head and neck, 5 breaths. Last breath here. Release the hands down, step to plank, push-up position. Side plank, left hand center, open up to your right side, 5 breaths. Your variation or modification. Two more breaths. Last one. Break the pose. Right hand center, open left. Your variation. Nice. Good catch there, Kath. Nice hold, Nancy. Good. Last breath here. Come back to plank. Lower down, knees, chest, chin. Swoop to cobra. Downward dog, 5 breaths. Last breath here. Step the right foot forward in between the hands. Ground down the back heel, but point the toes towards the top of the mat. So we're coming into pyramid. So both feet are pointing forward, about a 3-foot distance between front and back foot. Fold over your front leg, both legs straight. From here, step the back foot slightly back, maybe a few inches or about a foot. Ground down the back heel 45 degrees, revolve triangle. Left fingertips down, open up, twist to your right side. Use a block if you need here. If the shoulder's injured, hand to lower back. Revolve triangle. Come back to center. Right hand on the shin, ankle, or to inside of foot. Open up to triangle now. Left arm rises up. Imagine your back is flush against a wall. Breathe. Nice adjustment, Kath. Last breath. Break the pose. Bend the front knee, step to plank. Left hand center, open right side plank. Break the pose. Opposite side. Hold strong, keep pressing the hips up wherever you're working. Last breath. Break the pose, come into your flow, lower down. Swoop through cobra. Downward facing dog, 5 breaths. One more breath here. Left foot steps forward, same routine on the left side now. Back toes point forward as well. Pyramid pose, ground down the back heel, fold over left leg. Notice if you're starting to dump into your front. Try to lengthen your core and belly away from the hip, lengthen through the crown of the head. Maybe walk the fingertips a little further beyond the front foot. Keep the navel hugging into lower back. Now step that back foot a little further back, revolve triangle, right fingertips down, twist open to your left side. Hand to lower back or arm reaches. Block can really help here just to keep yourself elevated. Again, very easy to dump into this front hip, so keep everything active. Micro bend your front knee if you need. Turn on your front quadricep. Last breath. Triangle. Left hand comes onto thigh or just below the knee or onto the shin. Rise up and open to your right side. Find your balance. Rise up as high as you need. Last breath. Break the pose, bend the front knee, step to plank. Side plank, left hand center, press actively into the left palm. Reach up with the right arm, 2 breaths. One. Break the pose. Opposite side. Open up left. Breathe. Break the pose. Lower down to your cobra, your degree. And downward facing dog, 5 breaths. Last breath here. Lower down onto the knees for a moment. We're going to do that movement we practiced either last Wednesday or Monday, which is up to downward dog. You can follow along with me. We're not doing the full thing just yet. The right leg lifts. The right knee hugs in towards the forehead and then lifts back up. So we're not going from side to side. We're just drawing the knee in towards the forehead, back up. And then on the third time, the foot's going to step all the way forward and we're coming up to our high lunge. So when you're ready, come into your downward facing dog. If you find this movement is too much for the shoulders, stay in downward dog until we step the right foot forward. That's okay. Ground down through left foot. Try it on. Reach the right leg out and up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Hug the right knee in. Round the spine. Activate the core. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hug in. One more time, reach up. This time we're stepping the right foot all the way through. Nice, step through. High lunge. Keep the back heel lifted. Arms reach up or hands to sides of hips. Inhale, straighten front leg. Exhale, bend in. You can use the arms as well. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Last one. Bend in. Take the hands to the hips. We're taking off to warrior 3. Ground down through the front foot. Lift off the back foot. Find your balance and breathe. Keep that front knee slightly bent if you need. Half moon, right fingertips come down. Keep the left hand on the left hip to open up. Breathe. We're coming back into that tricky transition. You're coming with the arms out wide. Try to find your balance. Rotate back onto the right foot. Arms out to a T. Open up to warrior 2. Nice. Peaceful warrior. Extended side angle, forearm on thigh, reach up and over with left arm. Come back up to warrior 2. Take the hands on the hips, rotate the hips forward, lift up off the back heel. Warrior 3, one more time, take off. Breathe in. Breathe out, step the foot all the way back to your high lunge. Breathe in. Breathe out, plant the hands, step to plank. Lower down into cobra. Downward dog. Moving right into the opposite side, ground down through right foot. Inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, hug the knee in. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hug. One more inhale. Exhale, step all the way through. Find your high lunge here. Take your time. Use your core strength, use the strength of the legs, rise up. Any arm position of choice. Catch your breath here. If you notice that you're staggering with your breath, bring yourself back to that oceanic sounding breath. In and out through the nose, constricting the back of the throat. Again, straighten the leg. Inhale. Exhale, bend. Inhale. Exhale, bend. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Bending back in and take off warrior 3. Open up to half moon. Nice, Dane. Now back to that tricky transition. Use your core. Try to keep the arms out to a T. Come back in and try to lift the core off of the front thigh. Open up to warrior 2. Peaceful warrior. Extended side angle. Use the strength of the legs. Ground down through that back heel. Keep that back leg straight. Front knee bends. Come back up, warrior 2. Hands on the hips, rotate on the back foot. You know where we're going. Take a deep breath in. One more time, take off warrior 3. High lunge. Stick the landing, breathe in. Breathe out, plant the hand, step to plank. Lower down. Cobra. Downward dog. 5 breaths. Navel keeps hugging in. Press actively through the palms. Keep reaching buttocks up. Keep pressing the heels back. Bend the knees, gaze through the hands, step or float forward, standing forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, rise up. Exhale, return to mountain. Coming into tree. Find your stable mountain pose. Start to shift the weight into your left leg. The right toes get light. Open up from the hip. Come into your balanced mountain pose. Any foot position here of your choice. Any arm position of choice. Breathe. After all that movement, find some stability. Unclench the jaw. Slowly find your way out. Roll out your standing leg. Come back to mountain. Shift the weight into right leg, left toes get light. Open up from the hip. Come into your variation. Last breath. Release. Roll out your standing leg. Find your mountain pose again. Now we're coming into more of a balance. With the hands to your sides or hands on the hips, come to shift the weight into your left leg. Lift up the right knee, knee in alignment with the hip, knee in alignment with the ankle. You can stay here the whole time and practice your balance. If you have a chair or something or a couch nearby, use that for your balance control. Stay here or hug the knee in towards the chest. Interlace the fingers underneath the knee or underneath the thigh, whatever's more accessible. This is all building up. You can stay here, or finally, you keep the left hand underneath the right knee and you twist to your right side. You can reach back with the right arm. You can keep your gaze forward, or to get more challenging, try to look back at your right thumb. Use your core, use your breath. Slowly unwind from wherever you're working, as controlled as possible, release. Roll out your standing leg. Come back to center. Shifting weight into right foot, lifting up the left leg. Knee in alignment with the hip, knee in alignment with the ankle. Stay here first, stay here the whole time if you need. Maybe start to hug the knee in. Relax the shoulders. Stay here, or maybe hug the knee with right hand, reach back with left. Lengthen out of the lower back and breathe. Nice, Nancy. Unwind slowly and release. Nice work, everybody. Roll out standing leg. Open up to step your feet wide so you're facing the side of your mat. Toes pointing to the side of the mat as well. Hands come on the hips. Inhale, slight back bend at the top. Exhale, hinge at the hips and fold forward. Soften head and neck and breathe. Balance the weight evenly between the balls and heels of the feet. Take one more breath. Take the hands on the hips, engage the core, lengthen to the crown of the head as you rise up. Use the legs, use the core, lift. Relax the arms. We're doing the same thing. This time we're going to try to keep the hands on the hips. If it's not accessible, you take the hands down. Hands on hips. Inhale, slight back bend. Exhale, lengthen, hinge, and fold forward. Try to keep the hands on the hips for balance. Breathe. Last breath. Inhale, lengthen, use the strength of legs, rise up. Relax the arms. Point the toes out 45 degrees. Inhale the arms out and up, straighten the legs. Exhale, goddess squat. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Keep your tailbone tucking in. Inhale. Exhale. Two more. Find your rhythm. For your last one, hold. Take the hands on the thighs, hinge at the hips, shoulder drops. Right shoulder forward, look over your left. Center, inhale. Exhale, twist right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Point the toes forward. Straighten the legs, fold again. Walk your hands over to your right foot. Rotate the toes so they both point in the same way. We're coming to lizard. Bring your back knee down. Right foot steps to the edge of the mat, whichever edge of the mat you're facing. Hands to inside of foot, coming to lizard, your variation. You can stay low and on the knee. You can lift up on the back of the knee. Find some core strength. You can start to rock forward and back. Or if you're looking for more of that challenge and balance, you start to send your right shoulder underneath the right knee and the left hand out to the left side. So you're up on the fingertips. You're staying low, core's engaged. Two more breaths. Last breath. We're going to rotate to the opposite side of the mat. So stay low, lift up off the back knee, maybe rotate the feet. Bring the right knee down, left foot steps wide to the edge of the mat and come to lizard. Any variation. Again, you can try on, even if that whole shoulder doesn't come underneath the left knee, maybe it's just the left elbow that comes underneath the knee. And your fingertips go wide off the mat. Lift up off the back leg. Last breath. Slowly unwind. If you're facing the back of your mat, come to face the front of your mat and come to downward dog. Roll to plank, push-up position. Last one, side plank, left hand center, open right, give it all you got. Break the pose. Opposite side last time. Burn through. Break the pose, come to plank. Lower down to cobra. Swooping through cobra. And back to child's pose. Breathe. Roll to hands and knees. We're coming to deer pose. That's both the legs at 90 degrees. Swoop your right knee forward behind the right wrist and then bend into your back knee as well. I know I kind of blend into that black mat. So both of your legs, as you look at them, are at 90-degree angles. Your knees are in alignment with the ankles. The knees are in alignment with the hips. Rotating the torso forward. You can stay up on the fingertips, or if you'd like to welcome in a twist, you can come to walk your fingertips off the mat over to your left side. Kind of a gentle forward fold here. You can stay in deer, Or you can follow me just for some movement here. This is really working the hips and also working the core. You can try it on. If it's not happening, stay in your deer. Take your hands to prayer in front of the heart. Start to send your left foot forward. Tap with the heel at the front of the mat. And then send that left knee back to that 90-degree angle. Again, send it forward, tap the heel. Notice how you're using the core and the hip. Send it back. If this is too intense for the hip, stay with your deer. That's okay. Let's do 2 more. Forward and tap. Back. 1 more. Back. And slowly start to make your way out of deer pose, however you need. Stretch and move in any way that feels good. Coming into deer on the left side. Both legs at 90 degrees. Align ankle with knee, knee with hip. Now, one side may be significantly different than the other. So if it feels better to straighten the leg, you can straighten it back behind you. Let's come into a still deer here first. So you can walk the hands forward or off the mat to your right side for a twist. Keep working in stillness or sitting up tall, hands to prayer. Send your right heel forward to top of mat, touch, and then send the right knee back, bend. Forward and touch, use the core, and back. 2 more if you're working this movement. Come back to your deer. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out slowly, come to find your way out. Any stretch or movement that feels good for you. When you're ready, come to find your seat and extend the legs straight out in front. Flex the toes back towards the knees. Active Paschimottanasana, seated forward fold. Reach up. Lengthen and fold forward. Bend the knees if you have to. Relax the head and the neck. And breathe. Focus on the length and then come to focus on the depth of the pose. Last breath. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands relax. Soles of feet touch. Heels 2 feet from your perineum. Hands to ankles or shins. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, fold. Rise back up. Right knee bends, left leg straightens. Cross right foot over left leg. If you have a deeper variation, bend into your left knee. Oh, they are fighting. I don't know if you can hear that. Those are crazy birds. And then we're going to twist to the right side. Hug the knee in with left forearm and twist right. And again, if both knees bent is not accessible, keep your left leg straight. Now slowly unwind and then come to walk your hands off the mat over to your left side, all while you're staying in that bent knee variation. Lift back up, unwind both legs or one leg. Left knee hugs in and crosses over. Right knee bends if it's accessible, or keep the right leg straight. Hug the knee in with your right forearm and twist left. Lengthen out of your lower back and then exhale and twist. Slowly unwind. Walk the hands off the mat to your right side, kind of folding into a gentle twist. And then lift back up and straighten both legs. Before we come onto the back, just to demonstrate and to show you, we're coming to bridge, but we're going to add in a new variation with one leg. So if the one leg is not accessible, you'll just be keeping both feet down. What we're going to do is lift up one foot, press down, and keep that foot lifted as we work just the pelvis and the strength of the opposite leg. So when you're ready, come to lie on down. Once you do, hug the knees in and rock from side to side. It's our first time on the back for the practice, so getting yourself grounded. Both knees bent, both feet on the floor. The feet are about hips distance apart. I know it's hard to notice when you're lying down, but whatever you feel. And the heels walk in towards the buttocks to where the fingertips can kind of graze the backs of the heels. First, let's just work bridge. Arms to your sides, inhale, press the pelvis up. Use the strength of the legs rather than the engagement of your glutes here. And then exhale, lower back down. Inhale, press up. Exhale, lower. So do this a few more times at your own pace. Really fill up the lungs as you inhale, the top of that inhale, and really empty the lungs as you exhale. So flow with the movement of the body and your breath. Do two more. Lower all the way back down. Now, when we come to the one-legged variation, if you find that this is not accessible for you, another great, the engagement is sending a rolled up blanket or block in between the legs, and you can follow us along, but at least you're building up both legs here, and then eventually you'll get to one leg. So we're gonna start with the right leg lifted. Again, if this is not accessible, take your block in between the legs. Lift up the right leg towards the ceiling. The knee can be bent, doesn't have to be too straight. Press through the left foot, inhale, press hips up. Exhale, lower hips down. Inhale, press. Exhale, lower. So you're really activating your left hamstring here, building up that strength. Two more. Last one. Lower the right foot down. Right foot grounds down, lift up left leg. Inhale, press up. Exhale, lower. Notice right away the strength of the right and left side. Inhale. Exhale. Two more. Lower down. Hug the knees into the chest and rock side to side. Come to find your Shavasana. Since we didn't do an inversion, if you'd like, you can do legs up the wall. Shavasana this morning. Did a lot with the legs today, so if you do tend to swell up a lot in the legs themselves, this can just be a really nice variation for you. Once you get to where you're going, close the eyes. Slowly begin to deepen the breath. Take time to stretch and move in any way that feels good for you. When you're ready, roll to your side and cradle the head. And thank yourself for coming to practice. Thank the body for everything it did. It was perfect, and it's exactly where you need to be. Take time to slowly find your way up to your seat, guiding the hands to prayer, setting the intention to take your yoga off the mat and into your world today. Thank you all for your beautiful practice, and I'll see you Wednesday. Peace. Thanks again, everybody. Have a great rest of your day. Hope everybody enjoys the weather. We are up here, and be back at the studio Wednesday. All right. Bye, Nancy. Bye, my Nancy's. Bye, Kath. Bye, Carolyn. See you soon. Nice hair. Love it. I worked you hard.